Taryl here.
And Elk Skins.
And today's how-to is going to be on this here 1968 Roto-Spader. And we're going to show you how to remove these frozen tines. These tines are rusted onto the shaft. And the reason we want to remove them is because if you hit something with this tilter plow or garden scratcher, you want those pins that are in there to shear to protect the gearbox, just like a snowblower. And with this being all rusted on there, we could tear up this gearbox on this vintage Roto-Spader. And it's a Spader. James Spader's dad made this. You know who James Spader is, the actor? Roto-Spader was his great-great-grandfather, Roto. This is James Spader. Oh, look at this here. Look at I'm rocking. Hey, hello, mates. You have garden scratches over there in England. Hello. Jolly old good to see you. Got the Miss Mo's hat on. Hello. Say hello.
Hello, Mick. I don't have an English accent.
Yeah, he can barely speak American. That's Elk Skins. So, this is Elk Skins' mom's garden scratcher. And what's your mom's name?
Meat coat.
Mink coat. What's your dad's name?
Raccoon hat.
And this was your great uncle's
Yes.
that's been handed down?
Yes.
And what was his name?
Deerskin.
Alright, so we're going to remove these frozen tines on here. These pins are frozen on there. Look, I can't even get this pin out. Dang. Darn. Dang. Just to show you.
If you look, the outer tines are on backwards.
So this one's supposed to be over here.
Yeah.
And this one's supposed to be over there. So, Uncle Deerskins must have been drinking the fire water.
Somebody must have.
Alright, so we're going to use the oxygen and amphetamine torch trick to remove these. So we're going to heat them up. Let me put on my protective glasses. You got any protective glasses to put on?
No.
Well, then close your eyes.
Those really make you look like a old 70s worker.
Come on. Gotta let the oxygen get up in there.
Might want to remove some of your tools.
So we're gonna heat these up cherry red. So the shaft is about right there. So we only need to heat up this area right here. You can spin that for me, Elk Skins, as I heat it up.
Okay.
So we gotta heat it up. And then now, we're gonna take this garden hose and we're gonna quench it. Now watch out, Skins.
Okay.
So what we're doing is we're taking it from one extreme to the other. From super hot to quenching it, cooling it off real fast. And that should take all that rust and turn it to powder. Now I know what all you keyboard metallurgists are saying. You just ruined that, Taryl. You just ruined those tines. You make them brittle. You just changed the composition of those tines. No, those tines, when you're in the dirt, are going to shatter into a million pieces and kill some innocent gardener. Again, this is a James Roto-Spader. It's not the space show.
You gonna keep your glasses on?
Yeah. Okay, I want nothing getting in my eye.
True.
Oh. Look at that. Fell right out. Oh, look at that. Woo! Look at that. Woo! Woo! Woo!
One down.
So that's my trick to removing frozen rusted parts. We call it heat quench. Now for you keyboard metallurgists, you know, you can just get it off the other way. Just soak it for months and months with some kind of lubricant and hope it comes off. Now we need to go and do the rest of them. You know, I saw this trick one time. I already knew about the trick years ago. My brother Farrell taught me that trick. And then I was watching some TV show where they were restoring cars in Cuba. Now over there in Cuba, they have real limited supplies on stuff. And I was watching these guys restore a car, and they were trying to get out all this rusted hardware. And you know what they were doing? They were doing the heat quench, taking all the hardware out. Hey, 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 yeah! Look at that pin. I was able to move it, but man, it took a lot to move it. Let's heat quench. All right, this one's about ready. Ready? Now, if you have small parts, like a part that say it's rusted together, and it's small enough you can like put it in a bucket of water or a container of water, that works even better, because when you get it all heated up like that, when you drop it in a bucket of water, that'll quench it real quick. And then it'll come apart easier. But since we can't drop this thing in a bucket of water, we gotta use the garden hose.
And it won't fit in a barrel.
And another thing is, if you're doing it with cast iron, if you're doing this trick on cast iron, you gotta kind of not heat it up real cherry red, because when you quench it real fast like that, it'll break the cast iron sometimes. So you gotta be careful when you do cast iron parts. You gotta kind of heat it up, get it red, and then kind of let it cool down some, and then quench it. Because I've done that before where I overheated it and quenched it, and all of a sudden you hear bing, and then you go, oh, cracked it. Well, I just ruined that part. Alright, now remember how hard that was to get out? I was whacking it with the brass hammer. Let's see how hard it is to get out now. Look at that, just barely tapping it. Heat quench, baby!
Uh-oh.
Is that moving?
No.
Alright, hold it. I have to give it a little help. Yep. It's moving.
Okay.
So now,
You can get this.
you got the PV? Where's
No.
the PV blaster at?
Oh, over on my workbench?
I told you to get everything ready.
Oh, sorry. But I did get the air hammer out for you.
So now, a little penetrating oil. The reason this one's probably a little bit harder for us to get off is I wanted to be careful heating it up in here, because this is an aluminum case.
With steel outline.
Right, and there's seals in there too. So we didn't want to melt the seals or overheat this aluminium and then have it melt. Hold the tine, let me. Well, at least we're able to get it to move. Hold it there. And then if it doesn't work the first time, you know, you do it again. But if you can get it to move.
Could we clean out the shaft? I didn't grab any sandpaper.
Yeah, that'll make it easier. So now we need to clean up the shaft. He's one bad mother. Shut your mouth. Just talking about shaft. See how it's taken that rust and turned it black?
Sandpaper's falling apart. Alright.
And we need emery cloth.
Oh, the pillar moved.
This is for wood.
Oh, well, I just grabbed what was in the cabinet.
Alright, we'll lube it up a little. I'm getting a lot of that.
Rust dust?
Yeah, that's good. That rhymes. That rust dust.
That's what I always called it, is rust dust.
We can get a little in here, kind of spray it on there. It'll help lubricate it and wash some of it off.
Well, I know for a fact that this thing sat for over 20 years with a blown up engine.
Is that why it's got the Predator on there?
Yep.
All right, there's the dinner.
And look at that crap that came out of there.
Well, yeah. Now we just got 2 more. All right, this one's about ready, Skins. This time I'll let you do the honors of spraying it with the agua. Hit it. I'll spin it for you.
All right.
All right, that's enough. Whoa! Oh, look at that. Nice and easy. Let's see if this one spins now. Like that first one. Nope.
Gotta heat it much.
No, hold that. Got it?
Hold on.
Got it? They're moving?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's moving. Get old PB out. Peanut butter blaster. Old peanut butter blaster. Got it, Skins? Let me get to this time.
Okay.
You got it?
Not yet. That flipped right out. Hey, we're falling off.
Here, release. Release your bear-like grip on there.
All right.
It's moving.
Very slowly.
Still smoking, steaming.
Now it's
See, the pinhole isn't lined up anymore. Let me go back the other way. Back and forth. Now some of you might be saying, can I use a propane tank on there, Taryl? You plan on being here all day,
You mean all year? It probably will take till Christmas.
and you'll probably go through 1,000,000 bottles of propane. No, it's got to be oxygenamphetamine. Look at that, still hot, still steaming. What should I do with this torch?
Fire it up! Fire it up! Fire it up!
You're the fire it up guy. I think we're about ready.
All right.
Hit it. I'll spin it. Get the inside. Soaking good. Soak it real good. Soak it real good.
You know what's missing?
What?
A glass of ham.
Oh yeah. Now what? You said the engine on this thing was junk?
Yeah.
So what was the original?
It was an H70 Cummins.
That's what was on here?
Yeah. It had a rod through the side.
Somebody ran it low on oil?
That or
Uncle Bear Skins or Deer Skins or whatever his name was?
I'm not sure who did it.
Alright, get the inside. I see smoke still rising off of it.
Smoke on the water?
Yeah. Hey, you know that song, don't you? Deep Purple. It's out. It's out.
What's up?
The little pin. Oh, look at that. Easy peasy. Look at that. Tap it right out. Comes right out.
What did we do with the screwdriver?
Let's just put one of these back here. Get more leverage.
Yeah. Probably should clean up the shafts and...
Alright, when we get it all apart. There, it's moving. Some peanut butter blaster. Peanut butter blaster time! Peanut butter blaster time! Peanut butter blaster! Peanut butter blaster time! Alright, Skins. Cool. Now you can clean up the shafts. And scene.
All right, here we go. What?
You know it'd work better?
What?
If we fire it up, 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 fire it up.
Shut up! You stole my line!
Alright, fire it up.
Hold on.
Hey, Elk Skins, don't these glasses make me look like Jack Nicholson?
I don't know who that is, but what do you have to clean the inside of these tines?
Do you want the truth?
Yeah.
I don't think you can handle the truth.
Okay.
The truth is, try this.
Oh, okay. Alright, I got the inside of the tines cleaned out with the wire brush. And now they fit like they're supposed to, nice and loose on the shaft. Now on these, you could have it like this for wide, or you could put them on the other side for a, well, it's not going to really do it because there's a lot of rust on this, but it'll narrow it up so that you get two different widths of tilling with this tiller.
Well, then maybe you should clean it up so you can get it out like that.
Right. We'll have to get the barrel sander.
And then you're gonna put never sleeves on there?
Yep.
And are you gonna reuse these pins?
Do I look like slippers?
Well, kinda.
I'm not cheap like him.
So you're gonna use a non-graded bolt, like a shear bolt?
That's exactly right.
So for those of you who don't know, and a lot of you do know about graded bolts, these are graded bolts. And the way you tell is the little marks. So this has got 3 little lines. That's a grade 5, and then this one's got 6.
Which I never figured out why they would use a grade 5, but with 3 lines. They should have 5 lines.
Don't listen to him. So, this is a grade 5, this is a grade 8. Now this bolt, the grade 8 is real hard. So usually this will just shear. It'll just snap off because it's so hard. And a grade 5 will usually bend before it breaks. And then what he's got here is a non-graded bolt. See, there's no mark on there at all. There's no lines. So that means it's a real soft bolt. So that's what he's going to use to protect the gearbox. Which you got where, at the local hardware store?
Tractor Supply.
Oh, you got my Tractor Supply.
Yep.
All right, so sleaze it up, sleaze it up, sleaze it up, sleaze it up, sleaze it up.
Oh, shut up.
Skins, I got the tool set up with the barrel sander for you.
Thank you.
We can get that rust out of there. Okay, I see. So when you stick it on here like this, it's a narrower path in your garden then, right?
Right.
And then you just take it off and spin it around, and now it's a little bit wider path.
Right, because the wide path is 24 inches, and I'm not too sure what the narrow one is.
Oh, that James Spader's great-grandpa was thinking when he made this. Shouldn't this one go on that side though?
Yeah, if you turn them,
flip it around.
right, if you flip it around, you have to change
You had
sides,
to swap sides.
which is probably what they were trying to do originally, and
And they lost the manual.
they put it on wrong.
Well, there's the old heat quench trick for removing rusty parts on axles and shafts and stuff. We've done this before in a bunch of other videos. So now we showed you on this here garden scratcher. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, Taryl Fixes All, that's me. Follow me and Elk Skins on Facebook and Instagram. Go to our web store, buy some Taryl apparel. We're going to be having a Elk Skins shirt here pretty soon, hopefully. And ring the bell for notifications for these videos if you want to be notified about this channel's videos. So, Elk Skins.
What?
Fire it up, fire it up, fire it up.
Would
fire
you
it
shut
up.
up? If it will start. Is it on?
Remove that rusty bar! Heat quench! There's your dinner! Woo! Hey, Elk Skins, don't these glasses make me look like Jack Nicholson?
Whoever that is.
Then you're supposed to say, what do you got to clean the inside of these tines? Hey, you know what works? Hey! and fire it up.
Dinner?
No, fire it up, fire it up, fire it up.
Just screwed that up.